Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lynn. How are you going? How's everyone doing this morning? Welcome to my video. I can't sing for nuts, can I? My name's Suzie. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Morning, Marlene, in Australia. So any needs you have for paper crafting. Hi, Sue. How you going? Welcome, everyone. For crafting, for paper crafting, from cards to scrapbooking to glues to dots, everything I can help you with, as long as you don't have a demonstrator. So welcome, everyone. This is our third video on white on white. So it's quite an exciting, gets the brain going, because none of these have I done from anyone else's card or taken it a bit higher or anything like that. These are just what popped into my head. That's okay, Lynn. I've been called a lot of things over the years, I tell you. So, yeah, so our third one. Tomorrow will be our flashback Thursday. And then Friday I'm going to change to 1 o'clock because I have an appointment. Hi, Deb. Loved your cards. They were beautiful. Anybody wants to see Deborah's card, just go on to my Facebook page and have a look. She did a lovely job of her invitations for a shower. So thank you for showing me those, Deb. They're beautiful. Anyway, we haven't got anything really exciting to go by at the moment. Our offer for joining has gone back to normal. We do have our 50% off sale. Now, that is a good buy. So what happens is, because we all got it muddled up in the beginning. So if you buy 2 sweets and then you put paper from the sweet extra or gems extra, the value of 50% will go off the cheapest item. So your gems or your paper, whichever is the cheapest. So, because some were saying do 2 orders. Well, that's probably correct, because order your sweets and get the 50% discount and it will be on the lowest price one. So order those 2, then go back in and order your gems, papers, whatever you want. There is a video on my business page that explains it from Paddy Bennett, which Marlene kindly sent me. So oh, that's a bit strange, Deborah. Is that the first time it's happened to you? Well, I hope everything's all right. Now, we'll go down to the desk. So if you want to see that 50% offer, just have a look on my business page for Paddy Bennett and listen to her video. She explains it really well. She also rang Stampin' Up to make sure she had all her ducks in a row. Yeah, I like that one too. It was nice. So, ladies, go and have a look on. I think it's actually on my personal page, at Deborah's white and white shower. Yeah, your chemo. All right, let's go down. So, as you know, I've really been flying by the seat of my pants on these. I thought I'd got it right. I went in and adjusted this morning. I have to go in and adjust it again, but I can't do it while I'm doing the video. So, yeah, a lot of things happen when you have chemo, from what I can gather. So, okay, so white card. So I'm using my thick white. So it is my normal card. So it is on 5 3/4 by 8, and then folded in half to 4. So give it a nice burnish. So that's our card there. Put it up there. Now, my thoughts are, so actually first I am going to emboss this. Sorry. I don't know why I've got 2 pieces out. So I'm going to do it with the cascading ruffles. So it is a 3D one. You're looking forward to another white on white? Yeah, I've heard you don't have much taste after chemo, Deborah. A friend of mine said that she didn't have much taste. So I'm using this one. So you all know that the Stampin' Up is the top, so that's what does the indentations in it. So I want it going up. I need to get that. So I want it going this way because that's the way our card will be, a portrait. So let's do that. And I'm going to do that on the big one. I've got my washing ready to go out when I finish this. I'm feeling a bit better today. I did what I had to do and then went back to bed again yesterday. So I'm actually feeling okay today, which is good. So we put it in always the hinge first, okay? And you do not bring this back on itself. I had my granny shawl around me earlier. It was nice and warm, it is. My son Shane and his wife Anita gave it to me for Mother's Day. Not this year, I think the year before. Okay, I'm going to have to put this through. So I've never used this. It's quite nice, isn't it? You'd have it waves on the sea. But we're going this way today. So that's rather cute, I think. It's amazing you go through things and you haven't used them. So now what I'm going to do, what my idea is, and whether it works out or not, it's another thing. So I'm going to stick, when I come down a bit, that looks about right. So one of the things in white on white is actually using your layers to show it off. Trying to get this in the middle. So see, you're not going to see a lot of this. It is a nice embossing folder, isn't it, Deborah? As I say, I haven't used it before. So I was looking about things I wanted to use. Might do it on the big one. Because it's going to kill the end up on this one. You don't have this one, Deborah? Why didn't that cut through? That's a bit strange. Let's try it again. That's weird. These are those rectangle dies. Anybody heard from Kim to see how she's going? Now, there's something very strange with that because it didn't cut it this time. Let's try manually. Let's finish this other card off. I wonder if it's the lines on it. I'll try it on here first. It's clunking. Now this time it's cut all right. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I had the wrong sequence of... I mean, you can use that for something else. Maybe I had the wrong plate sequence wrong. I haven't used it in a bit, so that's really no good for anything. So those are the rectangle dies. Now my thought was, what is that? As we have that there. And then have this coming just under there like that. So like a little window. Yeah, I did have both cutting sides down. I think I must have had the wrong plate. Now, I did this one to go on there, but then I've changed my mind. I'm still going to do the flower. So now I've done it before too, and I had the cutting side down. So I'm going to emboss, I decided. So we've got our flower. And we're going to take the embossing buddy. Now, this is absolutely fabulous. If you haven't got one, you really do need one. It's just great for embossing. Got to get a little tin for this. So I'll put that there. Now, this will get all the oils off the card or anything that's on there. That's why I'm trying to hold it just at the bottom. Now, I think you can still get this set. I'm pretty sure you can, but I'll have to double check it. I should have done it before it came on. I've only just changed my mind in what I'll do. So, Versamark is a sticky ink. So we're going to do this, and it's easier to take the Versamark. Probably can't see what I'm doing. It's easier to take the Versamark to the stamp when it's a big stamp like this. So I want to make sure I get everything I huffed on it. So the reason I huffed on it is just to wet it a little bit more. When you're doing your Stampin' Right markers and you're colouring in on a stamp, because it takes you a little longer, you huff on them before you stamp them. So I wanted to make sure I had a really good now. Thing is, do I want silver or white? I think I might use the silver. Oh, it's got lumps in it. I must get a new white because my white is contaminated. Oh, it's nice, doesn't it? I'll just give it another sprig over. Just to make sure. That looks good. I think I've ever used the silver before. Nah, I'm going to make a noise. Silver, yeah, that's what I thought, Marlene. So I'll just turn this on a minute. I'm doing this on number 2. And you'll be able to see the magic happen. I never get tired of watching those change. Keep it moving. Can you see it? Oops, nearly lost it. Just those tips. There we go. Quite a big piece there, Suze, to emboss. And I think that's all done. Just a couple of little bits that look like it's done up here properly. Looks a bit dull. I think it's just the way it. I think it's just the way it's gone. It just doesn't look as shiny as the others. All right, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to cut this out. And I'm going to put some tape on it. I took my nail polish off. And because I've been wearing dark colours, it stains my nails. So I haven't got bad smokers nails. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to change these plates. The top one's starting to crack. Our time's just going so fast. I can't believe tomorrow's Thursday again. So what I thought I'd do with this is I would put the other one underneath it so it gives it a little bit of extra height. So we're going to use our glue gun for that. Well, you were working a minute ago. There we go. So using the Tombow gives me a little room to move around with this and get it straight. So we're going to put this in place, and I thought I might put this on dimensionals. That's the wrong side, Suzie. So I thought we might put this on dimensionals and try and get it as best we can in the middle. So our those are our minis. Mr. Zeus has been up here. He's on his chair now. He was sitting on the glass mat. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had hair on here. Make sure you use up all of your dimensionals. These bits like this on the side are great for doing things like your windows and that. You just cut it off in one long strip. Hi, Nicole. How you doing? Hope you're doing great now. How's your wrist going? So we've got one corner here that so I want this pretty secure. So there we go. So I've had to stay at Paul's way this week because I don't want him getting anything. Being on casual wages, if he's sick, he doesn't get paid. We've been getting up at 3 o'clock every morning. Okay. I think I'll go this way. There we go. And we're going to put that on an angle. So just see, it's right on the edge there. No, that's not. Hey, Kim, how you doing? How are you after that fire? That must have been so scary. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Yeah, I've always admired people who can do calligraphy, Nicole. It's always so beautiful. Now I'm going to put this on. It's a little tedious here. But with the glue gun, I can get, I don't want to go over. I want it to go under there. So I don't want it all to, yeah. Enjoyable, yes, it would be. I often thought about doing it, but something I never did. Might just put a wee bit of glue on the tip there. That one. So we're going to put this one it would be good, wouldn't it, Deb? I often think I'd like to learn it, but I think I've got my hands full from what I'm doing. But it would be lovely to be able to do your cards and invitations and things with. Yeah. So now we want to, I think, put that just under there like that. And then it fall. So you've still got some of the underneath part, but I didn't want this to be glued down. I want it to look that 3D effect. So hopefully that's what it looks like. Now, sentiment-wise, where did it go? Here we go. This must be one of the new ones. I haven't used it yet. And I thought I'd make this a sympathy card. It's called, oh, I know where it's from. I think that's from one of the sets I'm doing. So, and put that there like that. And of course, we're going to do this in silver as well. Go for a little bigger block. Just wondering if we do it on here. So we'll get our Versamark again. Get it the right way, it'd help, wouldn't it? You know what it didn't do, don't you? It looks okay. We'll see how we go with it. I forgot to use my buddy there. Oops, that one came out quick, didn't it? My little brush. See, because I didn't. Now we'll do this one. Oh, that sounds really, really good. Very nice. Looks like we all agree with it too, Nicole. That's all right, I'm left-handed. Okay, Kim, hope everything's all right. See, that's starting to go. Now, we want, I'm thinking, take care, Kim. Let us know how you're going. That would be horrible. going to be too big. That one's miles too big. That one should be okay. And if it'll cut out the wide. This one must be just a fraction bigger. I'll see if I can muck this up. No, I didn't know that either, Lynn. This isn't very sticky. I need some really sticky stuff. This isn't working. Sorry if you can't see me. It looks like it, doesn't it? Now, Yay, I did it. How's that? First time I've really tried. The first time I tried it, I marked it up. So I'm going to put that on dimensionals. I'm going to sit it on powder bar. And I'm in Queensland. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to need some more. Dimensionals. I'll scribble all over them later. Iced them. How's that? Now we want an insert. Did I have a spare piece? I thought I had a spare piece. Yes, I did. So, because this is a sympathy card, so I was thinking, I'm here for you always. Or we could put thinking of you. Something ticking. Eventually you would, wouldn't you? Five-hour flight, yeah. So I'm thinking I'm here for you always would be a nice insert. Or we could just put thinking of you. Which one do you think would be nice? I'm here for you always, thinking of you. I like this one, wishing you love and happiness, but it wouldn't go on her card. not a sympathy card. Oh, we're working it all out now, how to get to Perth. Take you 4 days to drive there. You could pick me up on the way down, Lynn. So, I'm here for you always, I think, is, or should we just put thinking of you? I think thinking of you is probably more appropriate. So we're going to do that and emboss it as well. So I'm doing all of it because I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. Thinking of you, you reckon? So, thinking of you it is. Thanks, Marlene. These stamps haven't been used, but I don't need to smoosh them because it is the Versamark. So did you know you can use your Versamark ink on a fresh stamp? Put Versamark mark on it and then your colour and that's not even straight. Didn't like it, it wasn't straight. We'll try again. Good job, there's 2 sides to every page, isn't there? Every, with nearly forgot. Now try and get it straight. Don't know about that K. We'll see what it looks like. Otherwise, I might have to do it again. Still don't reckon that's straight. I think I must have had the... I'll bet you have, Lynn. I've actually got a friend up your way at the moment. She's going around Australia. She's in Northern Territory somewhere. It's just her and a cat. And she drives a big rig. Yeah, that K looks funny. She'd sort of be our age. And she's got a real rig up. Like she's got a ram utility and then a big caravan on the back of it. It's called Pablo Does Oz. Pablo is the cat. Well, she's got quite a following with the cat. It would be amazing, yes. I'd like to get up to Northern Territory and Western Australia. Are my two places that I'd like to get to before I go home. Okay, that's that done. I'll sort that out when I've finished. Now, we want some gems. Where am I? Oh, here they are. I've got stuff all over the place as usual. Now, no, I don't think mine would neither. You should look it up and have a look. She's somewhere up your way in the Northern Territory at the moment. And it's called the pub. She goes into the pub, she goes into the shops, and everybody pats the cat. Now, I was thinking on here, on this one, with just some plain little pills. What do you think? My cat always wants to eat the grass, so he goes looking for the nicest grass up the street, and then he sits down. He'll walk here and there, but he wouldn't walk. And then he gets about 3 or 4 houses down and decides he wants to come back up the other way. So what do you think? I was thinking of these little pills. They're iridescent. Iridescent pill basic jewels. What do you think? So I'm not putting anything other than that. Yes, I think so, Nicole. I'm not putting anything more in that. Usually I would bring something from the outside and put it inside. But with this being a sympathy card, I think it's just nice being the way it is. Yep. Other end. Pills look pretty, yes. So I use the right end, Susan. So I always like to put one in the top of the flower. Tell me if it looks funny. So I'm actually going to go a little bit. So that's 4. We want 1 more. How's that? Now we will give it a bit of a spritz with our Wink of Stella. But normally I would go over the flowers and that, but I'm not going to on this one. Perfect. I'm just going to give it a spritz. It's not something that we want overdone with. And I think the plainer the better. So there we go. It's just got a little glisten to it. Don't know whether you can see that. Still not happy with that, thinking of you. Okay, come back up the top. I will. I'm back. Beautiful, Deb. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, Marlene. I'm glad you like it. I was trying to think what to do, and I thought, well, I haven't done a sympathy card, and this one we did yesterday just reminded me of a sympathy card as well. So so I thought, well, that's what I'll do today. I'll do a sympathy card. So I'd like to thank you ladies for coming in and joining me. It's always a pleasure to get involved in your conversations, and also thank you for the help when I ask you if something's right or wrong, that you give me an answer and I can agree with it. Love the card, Lynn. Very elegant. Thank you, love. So, yeah, thank you so much. I do appreciate everybody who comes in. If you can give me a like, a share, and the notification bell to let you know when I go live again, which is usually Monday to Friday at 10:30. But that won't happen this Friday. I'll do one about 1 o'clock because I've got an appointment. So I hope you all have a fabulous day. Enjoy it. I'm going to sort my hair out now and do some washing. All right. Have a great day. Bye.